What if I told you that something as simple as eating 3 or 4 eggs a day could completely change how you feel, your energy, your memory, even your heart health? Would you believe it? Most people wouldn't. Because for decades, we were told eggs were the enemy. That eating too many would raise your cholesterol, clog your arteries, and harm your heart. You probably remember hearing that too, right? Maybe you even cut down on eggs because of it. But what if that old advice wasn't the full story? What if those little eggs, the ones sitting quietly in your kitchen right now, actually hold the power to keep your mind sharper, your muscles stronger, and your body more energized than it's been in years? Imagine starting your morning with a simple, warm meal, maybe 2 or 3 freshly cooked eggs. You sit down, take that first bite, and you don't think much of it. But as days go by, you notice something subtle. You're not as tired halfway through the day. Your focus feels clearer. You start remembering little things, what you came into the room for, where you left your keys, the name of that old friend you ran into at the store. And when you look in the mirror, your skin seems to have a bit more life. Your body feels stronger. Now, it's easy to dismiss that and say, it's just breakfast. But sometimes, the simplest habits, the things we take for granted, are what make the biggest difference as we grow older. Because as we age, our bodies crave balance. We don't need fancy supplements or complicated diets. We need real food. Food that nourishes us, restores us, and helps us live with energy, clarity, and purpose. And that's where eggs come in. Inside that small shell lies one of nature's most complete foods, packed with protein, vitamins, and nutrients your body quietly depends on every single day. But here's the thing, not everything about eating 3 or 4 eggs daily is perfect. There are benefits, yes, but there are also some important risks and considerations. Especially as we age. So today, we're diving deep into the truth. What really happens when you eat 3 to 4 eggs a day, not from rumors, not from myths, but from science, experience, and common sense. By the end of this video, you'll understand whether this daily habit could be your secret key to healthier aging, or something you should be more cautious about. Before we begin, I want to hear from you. Do you eat eggs regularly? Have you ever wondered if they're truly good or bad for your health? Comment, "I love eggs" down below if you're curious to know the truth. And if you care about your health, your energy, and your future, make sure you subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide, where we uncover the simple, everyday choices that help you live stronger, longer, and wiser. Because sometimes, the path to better health starts with something as small as an egg, and the wisdom to look at it differently. Let's start with something you might not expect, your mind. You know those moments when you walk into a room and suddenly forget why you went there? Or when you're searching for your glasses, only to realize they've been sitting on your head the whole time? It's frustrating, isn't it? That quiet fog that creeps into your thoughts as the years go by. It doesn't happen overnight, it just slowly settles in. You start to feel a bit slower, a bit more forgetful. But what if something as small as an egg could help change that? See, inside every egg lies a powerful nutrient called choline. Most people don't talk about it, but it's one of the most essential ingredients your brain depends on, like oil in an engine. Without it, your mind doesn't run as smoothly. Choline helps your brain cells communicate with each other. It supports memory, focus, and even mood. When you eat 3 to 4 eggs a day, you're giving your brain nearly half the choline it needs, and that's no small thing. Think of choline like a gentle spark that helps your brain stay awake and alert. It's not a miracle pill, but over time, you may notice you remember details a little easier, conversations feel sharper, your concentration lasts longer. For older adults, that's huge. Because one of the biggest frustrations of aging isn't pain or weakness, it's watching the mind you've relied on for decades start to slip away. Now, here's where it gets interesting. For years, people avoided eggs because of the cholesterol myth. You probably remember the warnings: don't eat too many eggs, they'll clog your arteries. But the truth? Science has moved on from that. In most people, eating a few eggs daily doesn't increase bad cholesterol at all. In fact, for many, it helps raise the good kind, the one that protects your heart and brain. The real danger isn't eggs, it's the processed, sugary foods we often replace them with. A bowl of sugary cereal might seem harmless, but it sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster, leaving your brain drained and your mood all over the place. So, here's a simple shift: instead of reaching for something sweet in the morning, try starting your day with boiled or poached eggs. They're gentle on the stomach, rich in nutrients, and they give your brain that steady energy it's been craving. Within a week or two, you might start noticing the difference: a clearer mind, a calmer mood, and a little spark of focus you thought was long gone. And while your mind sharpens, something else quietly begins to change, something you'll feel every time you stand up, climb the stairs, or take a walk around the block. Let's talk about your muscles, because staying strong isn't just about looking fit. It's about independence, balance, and confidence. Frank is 72. He's active, cheerful, the kind of man who likes tending to his garden every morning. But one day, while trimming the hedge, he slips and falls. It's not a major accident, but it shakes him. When he tries to get back up, he realizes his legs don't feel as strong as they used to. His muscles seem slower to respond. His doctor tells him what many older adults don't want to hear: he's losing muscle mass. This condition even has a name: sarcopenia. It's a slow decline in muscle tissue that naturally comes with age, but it can be delayed, and in many cases, improved. The doctor gives Frank a simple suggestion: add more protein to your meals. So Frank starts his mornings differently. Instead of toast and jam, he cooks 3 eggs, sometimes with a few vegetables. And over time, something amazing happens: he notices his strength returning. He moves easier, steadier, more confidently. Here's why. Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, loaded with essential amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. For seniors, this is gold. Because as the body ages, it doesn't use protein as efficiently as it used to. That means older adults actually need more, not less, protein to maintain their strength and balance. Yet, here's the misconception. Many people still think, protein is for gym goers, not for me. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Protein isn't about building big muscles, it's about keeping your body functional. It's what helps you lift yourself from a chair, carry groceries, or simply stay steady when walking. And here's another thing: you don't need complicated shakes or expensive powders. The humble egg provides exactly what your body needs in its most natural form. You can scramble them, boil them, or make a simple vegetable omelette with spinach or tomatoes. The mix of protein, vitamins, and antioxidants will not only nourish your muscles but also strengthen your bones and joints. Try it for a few weeks, 1 egg-based meal a day. Notice how you feel when you wake up, how you move, and how much longer you can stay active without getting tired. It's amazing what small, consistent habits can do. And yet, while your mind gets clearer and your muscles regain their strength, there's another story unfolding inside your body, one that's connected to your heart. For decades, eggs were painted as the bad guy. You probably remember it: the headlines, the doctor's warnings, the diet books that told you to stay away from them. Don't eat too many, they said. They'll clog your arteries. They'll ruin your heart. So, many people did what they thought was right. They cut back. They chose cereal over omelets, margarine over yolks. And little by little, something important was lost: not just flavor, but nourishment. But today, science tells a very different story. It turns out, the relationship between eggs and heart health isn't black and white, it's full of shades and balance. See, yes, eggs do contain cholesterol. That part's true. But here's what's often misunderstood: dietary cholesterol, the cholesterol you eat, doesn't necessarily raise blood cholesterol for most people. In fact, when you eat eggs, something surprising happens inside your body. Your liver, which actually makes most of your cholesterol, starts producing less of it, keeping things balanced. Even more fascinating, eggs can actually raise the good cholesterol, HDL, the kind that protects your heart and helps clear out the bad stuff. And the little bit of bad cholesterol, or LDL, that might increase? Studies show it tends to change shape, becoming larger, softer particles that are far less dangerous than the small, dense ones that really cause trouble. So, the truth is, eggs aren't the enemy. The real problem lies in what often comes with them: the greasy bacon, the piles of buttered toast, the sugary drinks. It's the combination that's harmful, not the egg itself. Yet, many older adults still carry that fear deep down. They still avoid eggs completely, thinking they're doing their hearts a favor. But by doing so, they're also missing out on one of the most nutrient-rich, heart-supporting foods available. Now, that doesn't mean you should go overboard. If you have heart disease, diabetes, or a family history of cholesterol issues, balance becomes your best friend. Try pairing your eggs with heart-friendly foods, like oatmeal, avocado toast, or sautéed spinach. Those fiber-rich companions help keep cholesterol levels stable and support better digestion too. And don't forget, how you cook them matters. Frying eggs in heavy oil or butter every day defeats the purpose. But boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs can do wonders for your heart and your energy levels. It's about harmony, not fear. And when your heart starts to feel the difference, something else inside you begins to brighten too. Something that lets you see the world, quite literally, in a better light. Have you ever noticed that colors don't look as bright as they used to? Or that reading small print under a lamp suddenly feels like a challenge? You might think, oh, it's just age catching up with me. And yes, aging does change our eyes, but that doesn't mean you're powerless against it. Here's the good news: the same eggs you've been cautious about for your heart may actually be quietly protecting your vision. Inside the golden yolk of an egg, there are two powerful compounds, lutein and zeaxanthin. You might not recognize those names, but your eyes definitely do. They're antioxidants that gather in the retina, the part of your eye responsible for sharp vision and color. Think of them as a pair of sunglasses built from the inside out. Every time you eat eggs, you're giving your eyes a layer of protection, shielding them from harmful blue light, glare, and the slow wear and tear that leads to macular degeneration or cataracts. It's like sending reinforcements to your vision every morning. You see, many people think they need expensive supplements to protect their eyes. And while supplements can help, natural sources like eggs have a major advantage: your body absorbs those nutrients more easily when they come from real food. But here's the catch: you have to eat the yolk. That's where the lutein and zeaxanthin live. A lot of people still toss the yolk thinking it's unhealthy, but that's like throwing away the treasure chest and keeping the lid. So don't skip it. Enjoy the whole egg. Pair it with leafy greens like spinach or kale. They're rich in the same antioxidants, and when combined, their benefits multiply. That's double the eye protection in one simple, satisfying meal. It's amazing, isn't it? The same food that supports your brain, your muscles, and your heart is also quietly preserving the window through which you see life itself. And yet, the story doesn't end there. Because while your eyes grow stronger, something else starts shifting: your energy. Have you ever noticed how some mornings seem to start strong, but by midday, your energy just fades away? You're not alone. Many older adults experience those sudden dips, that sluggish feeling after breakfast, the urge to nap right after eating. But what if I told you that something as simple as eggs could help you break that cycle? Imagine starting your morning with a meal that actually keeps you going: no sugar crashes, no mid-morning fatigue. Just steady, lasting energy that carries you through your day. That's what happens when you replace those carb-heavy breakfasts, like white bread or pastries, with protein-rich eggs. You see, eggs are nature's perfect fuel. They're packed with protein and healthy fats that tell your brain, I'm full, I'm satisfied. That means you're less likely to snack mindlessly or crave sugary foods that drain your energy. And here's the science behind it: when you eat protein in the morning, your blood sugar stays balanced throughout the day. That's because protein slows digestion, preventing those sudden spikes and crashes that make you feel weak or tired. So instead of energy that fades fast, you get strength that lasts. Now, some people worry that eggs might feel heavy or hard to digest, especially as they get older. But here's a little secret: it's all in the preparation. Soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs are gentle on the stomach and easy to absorb. Pair them with a few slices of avocado or whole grain toast, and you've got a complete meal that fuels both body and brain. For those who struggle with appetite, which is common as we age, eggs can also be a real game changer. They provide the calories and nutrients you need without overwhelming your system. Just 1 or 2 eggs in the morning can set the tone for a better, more balanced day. So next time you wake up, skip the sugary cereal or the processed muffin. Crack a few eggs instead, and give your body the real energy it's been craving. Because as small as that choice might seem, it could be the start of something powerful. And that leads us to something deeper, something beyond food or nutrition. It's about what these choices really mean for your life. It's never just about food, is it? It's about what that food allows us to do. It's about being able to walk without losing your breath, to bend down and play with your grandkids, to remember names, faces, moments that matter. Every meal we choose is like casting a vote for the kind of life we want to live. A life of strength or weakness. Clarity or confusion. Confidence or uncertainty. For years, we were taught to fear certain foods, to avoid this, skip that, cut down on everything. But that mindset only brought guilt and confusion. What if, instead of fear, we led with understanding? What if we stopped seeing eggs, butter, or bread as villains, and started seeing them as tools, to be used wisely, in balance, for a healthier, fuller life? That's what aging gracefully is really about. Not deprivation. Not strict rules. But awareness, the kind that lets you make choices from knowledge, not fear. So, here's a small challenge for you: try adding 3 to 4 eggs a day for just 1 week. See how your body feels. Notice your focus, your mood, your energy. But remember, everyone's body is different. Always listen to yours. And if you have heart issues, diabetes, or other conditions, talk to your doctor first. You deserve guidance that's personal to you. Because the truth is, it's never about one meal or one day. It's about the consistent little choices that build a foundation for tomorrow. Every boiled egg, every healthy breakfast, every mindful decision adds up. Slowly, quietly, you build strength. You build resilience. You build the kind of life where health supports your happiness, not limits it. So, if you've been feeling unsure about where to start, start small. Start with 1 meal. Start with 1 egg. Start with belief that your body, at any age, can still grow stronger. So, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today. Eating 3 to 4 eggs daily can do much more than just fill you up. It can sharpen your mind, strengthen your muscles, protect your heart, preserve your vision, and keep your energy steady throughout the day. But like everything in life, balance is key. It's not about overdoing it, it's about understanding your body's needs and fueling it wisely. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your experience with eating eggs daily? Have you noticed any changes in your energy, mood, or focus? Share your story in the comments below. You never know, your experience might encourage someone else who's struggling with the same questions. And if today's video gave you a new perspective or helped you see things a little differently, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. This channel is all about helping you age gracefully. With confidence, clarity, and care. Because your golden years aren't meant to be spent in fear or confusion. They're meant to be lived, fully, vibrantly, and wisely. So, thank you for spending this time with us today. Remember, every day is a new chance to nourish your body, nurture your spirit, and strengthen your wisdom. Stay healthy, stay curious, and as always, take care of yourself, because you're worth every bit of it. I'll see you in the next video.